Welcome, I hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining me. Today's reading is the person on your mind. How do they feel about you at the moment? All right, there's three groups for you to choose from. Group 1, the Rainbow Moonstone. Group 2, the Herkimer Diamond. And Group 3, the Black Obsidian. Okay, so Group 1, 2, and 3, the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? If you do need to pause the video so you can take more than a moment to choose your group, feel free, but I will see you in your reading. Okay, welcome. If you've chosen the first group, welcome, the Rainbow Moonstone. Then this reading is for you. I'll start off with the tarot cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles upright, and we also have the Four of Wands upright. Let me just clarify a few things before I get started. Alright, so the person you're asking about, they know you want something serious, something stable, but they feel kind of heartbroken knowing that they won't be able to give you that right now. But overall, like, they do feel like you could be good for them. They're not really sure if you feel the same way, but they also feel that you aren't being open enough with them. Like, in their perspective, they feel like you don't see them as a good match, as someone who would be able to give you something stable and successful. They honestly feel like you see them as someone who can't give you the life that you want. So right now, he feels like you want more than he can offer you. But he does feel like that is very unfortunate. Because he feels like if you were to give him time, he could give you what you want. But he isn't sure if you would want to wait and if you would be patient with him. But he does feel like he needs to be more established because he is worried that he can't please you and he doesn't want to feel like a failure. And he also feels like he shouldn't have taken his time with you. He wishes that he'd taken a different action towards you sooner. He feels like he should have been honest with you sooner as well. Possibly about being in a relationship, but that's only for a few of you. But no matter what, they feel like you would end up not appreciating them. And I don't know which direction this is coming from, whether it's theirs or yours. But they could feel like they shouldn't have led you on, but it also feels like they could perceive you that way. So it could be either or, it could be both. But yeah. So yeah, for some of you, they feel like you shouldn't have led them on, or the other way around, or kind of lead you to believe that they could offer you something that they couldn't. They do have a lot of respect for you though, but they feel like the respect and the care that they have for you is kind of lost on you. Like, they feel like it isn't acknowledged or appreciated, or it kind of like falls on deaf ears for some of you guys. But they could also feel that it's lost on you because the trust has been broken in their opinion. They feel like if there is a situation for some of you guys where the trust has been broken, they do feel you will eventually forgive them, but that they aren't sure if that kind of equals you giving them another chance. They do feel like you are trying to make wiser decisions for yourself and focus on your achievements. And for some of you, they may feel as though you've already met someone who could possibly give you what you want and what you need and what you're looking for in a person or in a specific situation. Um, or you will soon enough. And they could also feel like you have a happy and supportive family. And they feel like you will have a lot to celebrate in life and in love. And whoever this is, like, they do feel like you still have a lot to live for, more stories to write, more adventures to go on, and travels to be had, you know. So they feel like there is still a lot ahead of you, and they may not feel like they dream as big as you or they want as much from life as you want from life. And they could worry that they may hold you back, or you would perceive them as holding you back. They even worry that you may see them as boring. So a part of them, like, they do want to wish you the best, but they also feel jealous. And they do feel like it is going to be hard to move on. So this person, they also feel like you should spoil yourself. They may feel like you haven't been really doing that lately, whereas they feel like you deserve to spoil yourself a little bit. Especially if you have been neglecting, not necessarily neglecting yourself, but holding back on, you know, spoiling yourself in certain ways. We also have, I want to break our energetic bond. How do they feel about you? So they don't feel like they want to break that bond with you, but they do feel that energy coming from you. We also have dance for me. So for some of you, I don't know if this is actually about dancing. For some of you, it could be that they want to dance with you, or they want you to see them dance. For some of you, that could be it. Especially if that was like a thing between you both, or it's something that they haven't really opened up to you about. Maybe they like dancing, they want to take you out dancing. But for others of you, this is more about movement, and they want to be able to make moves for you, make waves, like make more of an effort, or give you more of what they feel like you need. So yeah. We also have, I judged you way too quickly. So for some of you, they feel like you judge them too quickly with the Five of Pentacles and the Hangman coming out. They feel like you would think more of them, or you would realize that they are able to give you more or do more for you if you just kind of gave them the chance, if you were patient with them. And finally, we have, please don't say no, please say yes. So this person could be thinking about approaching you soon, and they hope that you are like receptive to them. They may even ask you a question, and they hope you say yes, as opposed to like saying no and potentially rejecting them. So yeah, this could be a situation coming up soon where they do hope you are able to be open-minded when it comes to them or a proposition that they have. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I do hope it can be helpful and make sense, and I'm wishing you the best, okay? Bye. Welcome if you've chosen the second group, sorry, the Herkimer Diamond, and this reading is for you. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you, the situation between you both at the moment? All right, and we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Pentacles upright. Okay, so how do they feel? Yes. Check. Alright, so the person on your mind, they feel like you are being a little selfish when it comes to them. They feel like you're consistently putting yourself first. Your feelings maybe above their own, your wants above their own. But they also could feel like you're doing that because they aren't offering you a commitment or not treating you how you want to be treated. They do feel annoyed and disappointed that you expect more from them, but they do feel like you are special to them. They also think that you want them to change, but they feel like they can't change. So they kind of feel like you both could be at a bit of an impasse right now. Honestly, they feel like you need to take it easy on them, not put too much pressure on them. They do feel like you both want your freedom and your independence, but they could think that you are codependent on them or someone else. But for a lot of you, it could be referring to someone else as opposed to them. But yeah, they feel like they can't give you a lot of attention, and partly because they want you to be the one to give them more attention. They want to feel appreciated by you, and right now they don't. And they also feel like they don't have a lot of confidence when it comes to you as well. So they want you to like give them a reason to feel more confident, to feel more assured about you. But they feel like you want them to work hard for you. And they feel like they shouldn't have to, like they feel like it shouldn't have to be so hard, like, and they do feel that you are making things unnecessarily hard. And for some of you, they may even feel like they aren't cool enough for you. They do feel like they should have been more honest with you as well. This feels like just general honesty. Could be about something you know about as well. For some of you, though, this is about not being confident or not being authoritative. But yeah, but they do feel like you are a bit like polar sometimes, like you're a bit black and white, up and down, hot and cold. Like you have two different personalities depending on the day, depending on your mood. So yeah, they kind of just feel like you have vastly different sides to yourself. And they also feel like you could be too busy to give them the attention that they need. And for some of you, they do feel like you need to be more financially responsible in their opinion. But right now, they feel like your actions, intentions, and your feelings towards them are kind of random. You know, they're not really sure what they're gonna get. Like they feel like you're hard to predict, or your actions or your feelings are hard to predict. And that it makes it hard for them to know you with all the randomness that they feel like they're experiencing. And they do feel like you're easy to get along with. I don't know if that is in terms of your relationship, but they definitely feel that way in terms of you and other people. But it feels like they want you to be that way with them too, like be a bit more easygoing when it comes to them. They feel like you can be both stubborn and flexible, and they also feel like you can adapt to new situations, people, quite easily as well. But they feel like you guys need to have a serious talk. You guys need to talk more in general, especially like candidly, about more serious things too. And they also feel like they need to kind of buck up, be more confident, be more assertive, stop being so shy and holding back so much. We also have I deserve better. So they do feel like they deserve better than how you've been currently treating them. We also have my mind is elsewhere. So they could feel like you are a bit too distracted. Maybe too distracted to kind of give them the attention that they need. We also have family issues. They also feel like they need to work through their family issues. They are experiencing maybe difficulties when it comes to their families. Nine of Wands, Three of Swords. So they could be going through quite heavy situations when it comes to their family, and yeah, they kind of feel like that's draining the hell out of them. So that could be another reason why they feel like they need a bit more from you at this time. And finally, we have, it looks like I'm paying attention, but really I'm mapping out your body and my mind. How do they feel about you? So they also feel the desire to be more physical with you, and with this card it's coming back to attention. So they definitely feel like they need that from you as well. Like for some of you, they kind of feel like you need to show them that you actually care about them. That was clarified by the Knight of Cups, so they could want you to be like more affectionate, more light-hearted, softer, gentle, emotionally available when it comes to them. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this here group. I do hope it can be helpful and make sense. But I'm wishing you the best, alright? Take care. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the third group, the Black Obsidian, then this reading is for you. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Start off with the tarot cards. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups upright. So how do they feel? Alright, so this person, they feel as though they need to try and manipulate you. And this is in terms of your feelings for them. It feels like they kind of want to push you to being more open with them. Just maybe more emotionally available even for some of you guys. And also in a way where you're less like independent, because for some of you they feel like right now you are extremely independent. They feel like you need to be less so that you will be less intimidating. And they also feel like you can be kind of hostile as well. And they feel like you could be more friendly with them. For some of you, this could be like referring to other people, like an environment that you guys share, mutual friends, or maybe your people or their people. But yeah, they feel like they would love for you to be more friendly. This person, they would also love to have more control over you in some way. Like, for some of you, like they wish that they could bring you back down to earth. They could feel like you're always preoccupied. For others of you though, they could feel like you maybe you can be unrealistic. Too hard on yourself. Too hard on other people. But they do feel like you have trust issues. That you've experienced a lot in your life that has been heavy, or you've been through something recently, maybe very specific, a very heavy situation, maybe where someone wasn't loyal to you, maybe a situation where you were betrayed in some way. But they do feel like you're still kind of like licking your wounds from that situation. They do feel like you're feeling sorry for yourself. For some of you, it's not really about you feeling sorry for yourself. They could just feel like you're kind of moody, very serious. But they think you find it hard to let go of the past. But at the same time, like they could feel like you're holding on to the past so that you don't repeat certain situations or run into this, the same kind of people or make the same kind of mistakes. So they kind of just feel like you're holding on to the past for those reasons. So, and because of that, they do feel cautious about getting closer to you. They do feel like you can be insecure, which again makes it harder for them to get closer to you or get to know you more. They do feel like maybe you can be a bit vindictive. Or they feel like that's what you want, like you want vindication in a situation. But they feel like right now you are closed off, and they would like it if you were more emotionally available, more vulnerable, even, you know. And they kind of just feel like right now the communication isn't good, and they are doubtful that it will improve anytime soon. But they want to be able to make you laugh, they want to be able to make you smile, they want to take you out, they want to have fun with you. But they kind of feel like it's damn near impossible, you know? But they do value your friendship and they don't want to lose it. They just want you to be and feel more optimistic, you know, in general about them. But they think that it might take a lot to kind of get to that point. But overall, they really just want to reconnect with you. Okay, so we have, is it worth it? How do they feel about you? So they're worried that their efforts of trying to reconnect with you or trying to rekindle some of that love and happiness and joy between you both is impossible. Like they're kind of wondering like if it is worth it for them. Like worth it for them to be patient? Is it worth it for them to be caught in the crossfire? Is it worth it for them to hurt themselves in the process? Like they're kind of just like, they don't know, but they do value you and they don't want to lose you. So they feel kind of torn, you know? We also have your imperfections or perfection. How do they feel about you? Alright, so for some of you here, like they feel like you need to stop being so hard on yourself. You need to stop expecting yourself to be perfect. Like stop holding yourself, maybe other people, to these unrealistic standards. They could feel like that's one of the causes of what's making you unhappy or making you seem unhappy and unapproachable. We also have they wouldn't understand. So they feel like a lot of people won't understand you. Maybe that they won't understand what you've been through. Four of Pentacles, maybe won't understand why you are so guarded or closed off. But they could feel like a lot of people have to walk on eggshells around you. They also feel like you need to stop being so possessive. Maybe of someone else in your life. Someone you're really close to though. So we have not, I'm not sure. How do they feel? So yeah, they feel unsure about you. They feel unsure about maybe where they stand with you, or about how to move forward with you, if they should even move forward with you. They kind of just feel like things are up in the air. And they feel like you maybe need to sort yourself out. But they could feel like you need to do it for them as well. Kind of get back into a good place for them. And finally, we have I'm not a forgiving kind of person. So yeah, they do feel like you are very unforgiving in general. Like they do feel like you hold on to things for sure. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I do hope it can be helpful and make sense. But I'm wishing you all the best. Alright, take care. Bye.